Can you give me some example for noise heat?
Boiling, steaming.
Boiling, right?
Yes.
So, in this method, sometimes in olden days they used to boil the materials, put the materials in the boiling water 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, but usually it won't kill the spores of the microorganisms. So, in this method, at least we have to boil it in the 100 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Celsius, at least for 1 hour. At least for 1 hour. So then only the most of the all the microorganisms with the spores will be killed. Okay, that is called boiling. Second one is, can you give me second one?
Autoclave.
Autoclaving. Okay. So it's like it works the principle of domestic pressure cooker which we use in our home. Okay. So the steam from the autoclave, the materials will be placed in the autoclave machine, and the steam heat will kill the microorganism with the spores in the autoclave. Okay, so and this the temperature will be adjusted according to the temperature, and duration of the autoclave will be adjusted according to the material. According to the nature of the material, the temperature will be adjusted. Okay, so the temperature will be almost above 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, the steam will kill the microorganisms in the autoclave materials. So, what are the materials we can autoclave? Like stainless steel, okay, steel materials, blades, scissors, forceps, okay, all the dressing materials. So these are the materials we can disinfect with autoclaving. This was about the moist heating. Now we'll see about the chemical agent. Can you say an example for chemical agent? Dettol. That we use in the hospital usually. Why is it using? Dettol we use in the hospital.
No, salmon.
Final. And phenyl also for cleaning the floors.
Okay, so the chemical methods
Storage to consume.
So next to the autoclave and boiling method, the chemical method is also widely used in the hospital for the purpose of disinfections. Okay, that first one we see about alcohol. First one is alcohol. Alcohol is around 70%, which we use to call methylated spirit. Methylated spirit. So spirit we have in hospital. Spirit, I say spirit in hospital.
Yes, sir.
So that is called methylated spirit. That is around alcohol which contains 70%. 70%. So we can use it for the what? Skin washing, skin cleaning, or the disinfection of the skin. This is called alcohol. Next one is formaldehyde gas. Formaldehyde. This formaldehyde can available in what? Liquid as gas as well as tablets. Formaldehyde. Okay. So we can use this formaldehyde gas or solution or the tablets for disinfection of the room, furnitures, floor, blankets, linens. So we can put it in the room and we have to keep this, we have to administer, or we have to put it in some tablets of the formaldehyde inside the room and we have to close it. After the formaldehyde, once the this one gas is after the particular time of the period, we have to fumigate the room. We have to fumigate the room. So this is called formaldehyde gas. And next one is formalin solution. Formalin solution I have seen. Formalin solution. So we have some specimen right at anatomy lab.
Formalin solution.
All the specimens are merged, all the specimens are preserved by the formalin solution.
That oil type.
Yeah, the liquid. That is called formalin solution. That is called formalin solution. And sometimes before we are sending the specimen to the like biopsy. Okay, for the testing, before we are sending to the lab. So until that we have to put it in the formalin so that microorganism will not affect the specimen and it will prevent the nature of the specimen. So we can use the formalin in that manner. Next we see about allergens. So for example, have you heard about allergens? Allergens.
Like
No. Bleaching powder.
Bleaching powder.
Bleaching. Bleaching powder. So where we can use the bleaching powder usually? We are using
Washroom.
this is a chlorinated powder. This is a chlorine powder you can call. So where we are using it? For the purification of the water. For the purification of the water. Then disinfection of the feces and urine. Disinfection of the feces and urine. Sometimes in India it is everywhere common, I think. So somewhere in the bus stand and somewhere there is one place everybody will go on, all the males will go on urine.
Yeah.
Okay. So the municipality people will come in the morning and they will put the
Bleaching powder.
bleaching powder there. Why? That will substitute the bad smell by disinfecting the area. You understand? But it will take more than up to 1 hour to disinfect the area or material for the bleaching powder. Okay. The next one is sodium hypochlorite. Allergen tablets. Allergen tablets. So this is also available as a tablet. We can use it for the disinfection of the water. Disinfection of the water. For disinfecting the water, it will take around up to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 60 minutes. 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Next one is iodine. Have you heard about iodine?
Yes.
Where?
Salt.
Salt.
Iodine salt.
No, not that. Not that. That is iodized salt. Iodine means, have you heard about tincture?
Tincture.
Okay. So for the dusting of the wound, so huh? Yeah. So for especially that for the fresh wound also the people used to, even in the village people used to know tincture. They used to call generally tincture. Okay. So this works as a what? Disinfectant. Works as a disinfectant. Next one is povidone. Povidone is otherwise called what? Povidone is called in our hospital what we use? Huh? Povidone. Betadine, no.
Betadine.
For what we use the betadine? For what we use the betadine? For the cleaning of the wound. Okay, as well as scrubbing of the skin. Scrubbing of the skin it is what? Very mild, and that it works as a effective chemical disinfectants. Okay, so that one is Povidone. Next one is what should I write? K move is what?
Potassium permanganate.
Potassium permanganate. So, potassium permanganate also is a mild chemical substance that works as a disinfectant. So, 1:5,000 in this range we can use it for the mouthwash. Use it for the mouthwash. Potassium 1:5,000
Sir, potassium permanganate.
permanganate.
So one potassium carbonate.
Yeah.
Contains in water.
You can use it for the mouthwash. Use it for the mouthwash. Next one is H2. What do you know? Hydrogen. Hydrogen monoxide. Okay, have you seen it in the word? So for what they are using? Dressing, cleaning the wound. For the purpose of cleaning the wound. And next one is ethylene oxide gas. Ethylene oxide gas. So this is like autoclave only, but the material will be disinfected or sterilized by ethylene oxide. Ethylene oxide. So if you come once I showed somebody in the I department who came along with me, I have shown the autoclave on the ethylene oxide video sterilization. The blue color box. I have seen that. I came with me. I took some other group I think along with me. Okay, so that is the ethylene oxide sterilization. So in that water the materials will be placed inside like rubber boots and papers, covers and trolley sheets. Everything can be sterilized by the ethylene oxide sterilization. You can put it in the machine and it will be done around for 8 hours. Okay, the sterilization process will be run for 8 hours. The ethylene oxide gas will kill all the microorganisms with their spores during the time of sterilization. That is called ethylene oxide sterilization. Next one is Dettol. So around 5% Dettol only we are using. What we use in our day-to-day activity is 5% Dettol we use for the disinfection of the skin. Then one is Lysol. Lysol for what we use? Huh? Yeah, usually we use around 5 to 10%. 5 to 10% of Lysol for the cleaning of, not only the cleaning of floor and furniture, but also sometimes to clean the disinfection of the stool and urine. Okay, let's start.